Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And his first pass is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged out there, play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Prescott on first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you. You can take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up and run support, made a big-time tackle. I want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Prescott off play action. Steps away. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to the right here and finding Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
But I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 6 now from the 42. They'll look to throw again.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. But meanwhile, for the Titans, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moved.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Trevon Wesco.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights. They cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
On play action, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a give here to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
When you run the ball 3rd and 2, you're telling me you get nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against it.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. First down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the 1st half, and they pulled the string here in the 2nd half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open. And now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The kick by Marr is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They begin with Henry, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
10 yards on the pickup. And 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Moore. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.